I'm back, Gen X Gamer here with another episode of Tower 3D Pro. Tonight, yes, we're doing a night shift. Tonight we are at Philadelphia International Airport, PHHL. I'm excited about this episode. I don't believe I've ever brought Philadelphia to the channel, so I'm excited about doing it because it is one of the busier airports, that is for sure. And it's not an easy airport to taxi jets around. It can become rather challenging because of the way this airport is set up. And then also you have to pay attention with the cross runways, especially 27 right and 17, which we'll be utilizing today. In fact, let's go ahead and go over that. Runway 26, we will have arrivals coming in on runway 26, which is a shorter runway. Then at the bottom, 27 left. So those will be our arrival runways, and then our departure runways will be 17 and 27 right. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Our wind is 347 at 1 knot, so not much of a factor there. And I've been looking forward to doing this since I thought of doing it a couple days ago. I'm like, my goodness, I've never done Philadelphia on the channel. So we're going to go ahead and get things kicked off. I'm expecting a busy night. And once again, thank you so much for joining me for this brand new episode and for checking out the Gen X Gamer channel. Here we go. American 1781, pushback approved. Expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 1781.
All right, so we're going to get American pushback here. We have a Southwest that is coming in.
Philadelphia Tower, American 2074 requesting push and start.
And he's coming in on runway 26. He's about, 18, 19 miles out. American 2074, pushback approved. Expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 2074.
Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 49er32 requesting push and start.
Piedmont 49er32, pushback approved. Expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 49er32.
Philadelphia ground, American 1781 ready to taxi.
American 1781, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo, American 1781.
It's going to definitely be harder for me to talk during this episode, I have a feeling. So once this airport gets busy, it's just constant commands. So just kind of be prepared for that.
Piedmont 49er32 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 49er32, runway 17, taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo, Piedmont 49er32.
Philadelphia Tower, American 1448 with you, runway 27 left.
Okay, so we got an American coming in on 27 left. And the Southwest on 26, which is 15 miles out. The American's about 20 miles out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clear these displays off.
American 2074 ready to taxi.
So you guys can enjoy an unobstructed view here. American 2074, runway 27 right, taxi via Juliet November Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Juliet November Kilo, American 2074.
Well, hopefully you all
Philadelphia Tower, Spirit Wings 373 requesting push and start.
Seems like every time I go to talk, huh? They have something to say. Hopefully you all had a wonderful weekend. My birthday just so happened to be June 21st, which was yesterday, Monday. So by the time you see this video, it's probably be a couple days from that. But I hope you all had a wonderful Father's Day also last Sunday. For those of you that are fathers out there, we enjoyed it. Did a lot of cooking out on the grill. All that good stuff you like to do in the summer. Had a bunch of family over. It was a real good time. Piedmont 49er32, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff, Piedmont 49er32.
Spirit Wings 373, pushback approved. Expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. Spirit Wings 373.
Okay, we got Southwest about 8 miles
Philadelphia
out.
Tower, American 719er requesting push and start.
426. So we're going to go ahead and give him clearance to land. There's no one in front of him. Southwest 319er1, runway 26 cleared to land.
Runway 26 cleared to land Southwest 319er1.
American 719er, pushback approved. Expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 719er.
Philadelphia ground, Spirit Wings 373 ready to taxi.
Spirit Wings 373, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo Spirit Wings 373.
All right, we got this Piedmont taking off here. It is a de Havilland.
Philadelphia Tower, Delta 2359er requesting push and start. Philadelphia ground, American 719er ready to taxi.
Says on the board it's a de Havilland 1. American 1781, continue taxi cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 1781.
American 1148, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Say again.
American 1148, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Runway 27 left cleared to land American 1448.
Delta 2359er, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Delta 2359er.
Piedmont 49er32, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening.
All right, we're working on getting these guys across runway 17.
Philadelphia Tower, American 2089er requesting push and start.
American 2074, continue taxi cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 2074. Philadelphia ground, Delta 2359er ready to taxi.
Delta 2359er, runway 17, taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Delta 2359er.
American 719er, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo American 719er.
American 2089er, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 2089er.
All right, we just had Southwest come in on 26 here.
Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4778 requesting push and start.
Southwest 319er1, taxi to terminal via Hotel Juliet. Southwest 319er1, taxi to terminal via Hotel Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Hotel Juliet Southwest 319er1.
American 1781, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait American 1781.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get him to line up and wait. We have one coming in on 27 left, next door.
Philadelphia ground, American 2089er ready to taxi.
American 2089er, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo American 2089er.
All right, and the American has just touched down on 27 left. American 1781, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff American 1781.
Piedmont 4778, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4778.
American 2074, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right, line up and wait. American 2074.
Spirit Wings 373. Continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi Spirit Wings 373.
American 1448, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet. American 1448.
All right, we got everybody moving. I'll bring up the
Philadelphia
aiders
Tower,
so you guys
American
can see
728 requesting push and start.
some of the craziness going on here. American 728, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right, pushback approved. American 728.
American 1781, contact Philadelphia, departure on 120.1.
Roger, good evening. Philadelphia ground, Piedmont 4778 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 4778, runway 17, taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo. Piedmont 4778.
American 719er, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi. American 719er.
American 2074, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff. American 2074. Philadelphia ground, American 728 ready to taxi.
American 728, runway 27 right, taxi via Juliet Tango Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Juliet Tango Kilo. American 728.
Delta 2359er, runway 17, line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait. Delta 2359er.
Spirit Wings 373, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right, line up and wait. Spirit Wings 373.
So I'm going to keep these moving, try and have a nice flow as best as possible. And hopefully we have a successful shift. All right, I'll pop that off so you guys can see all the visuals. Spirit Wings 373, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff. Spirit Wings 373.
American 2089er, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 2089er.
American 2074, contact Philadelphia, departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
Philadelphia Tower, Air Wisconsin 4094 requesting push and start.
Air Wisconsin 4094, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Air Wisconsin 4094.
American 719er, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Philadelphia Tower, Brickyard 4740 requesting push and start.
Brickyard 4740, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Runway 27 right, line up and wait. American 719er. Ground, 27 right, pushback approved. Brickyard 4740.
All right, there goes Spirit Airlines taking off right now. And we have American across 17 safely, so we can send off Delta here. Delta 2359er, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff. Delta 2359er.
Now we do have to pay attention when we send off a jet from 17.
Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4845 requesting push and start.
I'll bring up the aiders quick.
Philadelphia ground, Air Wisconsin 4094 ready to taxi.
If I can get a word in edgewise. We have to be careful when we send off anything from 17 that there is nothing coming in on 27 left
Philadelphia
down
ground,
here.
Brickyard 4740 ready to taxi.
Because it can create a conflict if a jet's coming in here for a landing and you have one taken off. So it's definitely something to be very mindful of at this particular airport. If that makes sense to you guys. Piedmont 4778, runway 17, line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait. Piedmont 4778.
American 719er, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff. American 719er.
Spirit Wings 373, contact Philadelphia, departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
Delta 2359er, contact Philadelphia, departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening.
American 2089er, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right, line up and wait. American 2089er.
Brickyard 4740, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4806 requesting push and start.
Piedmont 4778, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo Brickyard 4740.
Piedmont 4845, pushback approved. Expect runway 17.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4778.
Air Wisconsin 4094, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4845.
Piedmont 4806, pushback approved. Expect runway 17.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Air Wisconsin 40904.
American 719er, contact Philadelphia departure on 120.1.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4806.
American 1328, pushback approved. Expect runway 27 right.
Roger, good evening. Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 1328. Philadelphia Tower, American 1328 requesting push and start.
Philadelphia Ground, Piedmont 4845 ready to taxi.
Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4944 requesting push and start.
See what I mean about getting a word in edgewise? America 2089er, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff American 2089er.
American 728, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 728.
Piedmont 4806, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Philadelphia Ground, Piedmont 4806 ready to taxi. Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Piedmont 4806.
Piedmont 4845, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Piedmont 4845.
Philadelphia Ground, American 1328 ready to taxi.
American 1328, runway 27 right, taxi via Juliet Tango Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Juliet Tango Kilo American 1328.
Piedmont 4778, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening.
Air Wisconsin 40904, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Philadelphia Tower, American 1226 with you runway 27 left.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Air Wisconsin 40904.
Piedmont 4944, pushback approved. Expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4944.
American 2089er, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
American 728, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait American 728.
Alright, so we have an American that is approaching on runway 27 left. He's about 18 miles out. We'll give him approval to
Philadelphia
land
ground.
when he gets a little
Piedmont
closer.
4944 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 4944, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Piedmont 4944.
Alright, here goes Air Wisconsin. He's trying to pick up speed, isn't he? So we got Brickyard here holding short of 17. Once Air Wisconsin gets across, we'll get him across. Or excuse me, once Air Wisconsin takes off, we'll get him across. And then we'll also have that American sitting there at the end of the runway take off. Here we go. Brickyard 4740, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi Brickyard 4740.
American 728, wind is 344, 0 knots. Runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 344 at 0 knots runway 27 right cleared for takeoff American 728.
So
Philadelphia
basically
Tower,
no wind today.
American 1925 requesting push and start.
American 1925, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 1925.
All right, and here goes American 728 taking off. This Airbus 300 series. Piedmont 4845, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4845.
Air Wisconsin 4094, contact Philadelphia departure on 269er.25.
Roger, good evening.
Philadelphia ground, American 1925 ready to taxi. Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4846 requesting push and start.
Piedmont 4846, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4846.
Piedmont 4845, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4845.
Brickyard 4740, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait Brickyard 4740.
American 1925, runway 27 right, taxi via Juliet November Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Juliet November Kilo American 1925.
American 728, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening. Philadelphia ground, Piedmont 4846 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 4944, runway 17 line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait Piedmont 4944.
Piedmont 4846, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Piedmont 4846.
All right, we're keeping it moving. Keep pushing that tin. Off he goes. Brickyard 4740, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff Brickyard 4740.
American 1226, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Runway 27 left cleared to land American 1226.
All right, American 1226 is 5 miles out. So we got to be attentive to that if we're having aircraft depart from 17. In fact, we're going to hold Piedmont over here until American comes in. He's about 4 miles out. Piedmont 4845, contact Philadelphia departure on 269er.25.
Roger, good evening.
American 1328, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4840 requesting push and start.
Piedmont 4840, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Continue taxi American 1328. Ground,
Brickyard
17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4840.
Brickyard 4740, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1. Brickyard 4740, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
So for some reason he didn't hear that, so just repeated it. Okay, here comes American coming in on 27 left. That's what we were waiting for.
Philadelphia ground, Piedmont 4840 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 4944, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Philadelphia Tower, American 734 requesting push and start.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4944.
American 1328, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait American 1328.
Piedmont 4806, runway 17, line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait Piedmont 4806.
Piedmont 4840, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Piedmont 4840.
American 734, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 734.
American 1226, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet American 1226.
Piedmont 4806, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4806.
Piedmont 4944, contact Philadelphia departure on 269er.25.
Philadelphia Tower, Air Wisconsin 4176 requesting push and start. Roger, good evening. Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4811 requesting push and start.
Piedmont 4846, runway 17, line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait Piedmont 4846.
Piedmont 4811, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Philadelphia ground, American 734 ready to taxi.
American 734, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4811.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo American 734.
All right, once he takes off, we'll get American across 17, and
Philadelphia ground, Piedmont 4811 ready to taxi.
we'll have American take off on 27 right. American 1925, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 1925.
American 1328, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff American 1328.
Piedmont 4840, hold position.
Hold position Piedmont 4840.
Piedmont 4811, runway 17, taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Piedmont 4811.
Air Wisconsin 4176, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Air Wisconsin 4176.
All right, just kind of getting things organized here on my board. Piedmont 4840, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Piedmont 4840.
Piedmont 4806, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening.
Philadelphia Tower, Air Wisconsin 4240 requesting push and start.
Air Wisconsin 4176, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Air Wisconsin 4176.
Air Wisconsin 4240, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Air Wisconsin 4240.
Piedmont 4846, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4846.
American 1925, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait American 1925.
American 1328, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Philadelphia ground, Air Wisconsin 4176 ready to taxi.
Air Wisconsin 4176, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Roger, good evening.
Piedmont 4811, runway 17, line up and wait.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Air Wisconsin 4176. Runway 17 line up and wait Piedmont 4811.
Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4856 requesting push and start.
Philadelphia ground, Air Wisconsin 4240 ready to taxi.
American 1925, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff American 1925.
Piedmont 4856, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4856.
Just going to make sure Air Wisconsin can sneak behind him okay. Should be able to. Piedmont 4811, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4811.
Piedmont 4846, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening.
Piedmont 4840, runway 17, line up and wait.
Philadelphia Tower, American 1958 requesting push and start.
American 1958, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Runway 17 line up and wait Piedmont 4840.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 1958.
All right, we're keeping things rolling. Nothing on the radar, as you can see. And on the aiders, this is what we have going on.
Philadelphia ground, Piedmont 4856 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 4856, runway 17, taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Piedmont 4856.
American 734, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 734.
American 1925, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
little bit
Philadelphia
of a
ground,
frog in my throat.
American 1958 ready to taxi. Philadelphia Tower, American 1636 requesting push and start.
American 1636, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Philadelphia Tower, Jazz 8032 with you runway 27 left.
American 1958, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 1636.
Piedmont 4811, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo American 1958.
Roger, good evening.
Air Wisconsin 4240, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Air Wisconsin 4240.
All right, we got to bang these guys out of runway 17 here. Let's bang them out. Piedmont 4840, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4840.
Air Wisconsin 4176, runway 17 line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait Air Wisconsin 4176.
Philadelphia ground, American 1636 ready to taxi.
American 1636, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Philadelphia Tower, Piedmont 4913 requesting push and start.
Piedmont 4913, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo American 1636.
American 734, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4913.
Runway 27 right line up and wait American 734.
All right, we do have a Jazz flight coming in on 27 left. There's nothing in front of him, but we're going to wait to give him clearance. Air Wisconsin 4176, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Air Wisconsin 4176.
Piedmont 4856, runway 17 line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait Piedmont 4856.
Piedmont 4840, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening. Philadelphia Tower, Endeavor 4124 requesting push and start.
Endeavor 4124, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Endeavor 4124. Philadelphia ground, Piedmont 4913 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 4913, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Piedmont 4913. Philadelphia Tower, American 479er with you runway 27 left.
American 734, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff American 734.
All right, we'll get American off the ground here, and then we will send Piedmont, who's holding on 17. Air Wisconsin 4176, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening. Philadelphia Tower, American 722 requesting push and start.
Piedmont 4856, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Piedmont 4856.
Air Wisconsin 4240, runway 17 line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait Air Wisconsin 4240. Philadelphia ground, Endeavor 4124 ready to taxi.
Endeavor 4124, runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo.
Runway 17 taxi via Juliet Echo Endeavor 4124.
American 722, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 722.
American 734, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
Air Wisconsin 4240, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff Air Wisconsin 4240.
We're going to keep those guys rolling. I can always move this American across. When Jazz comes in, Jazz is about 5 miles out. So we won't be able to have anyone taking off on 17 from here on out. Piedmont 4856. Contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening.
Yeah, we won't have anyone taking off on 17 until Jazz comes in. Jazz 8032, runway 27 left, cleared to land.
Runway 27 left cleared to land. Jazz 8032.
So he's about
Philadelphia
4
ground.
miles out.
American 722 ready to taxi.
American 722, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo. American 722.
American 1958, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Philadelphia Tower. American 122 requesting push and start.
American 122, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Continue taxi American 1958.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 122.
Air Wisconsin 4240, contact Philadelphia departure on 269er.25. 269er.25.
Roger, good evening.
Piedmont 49er13, runway 17, line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait. Piedmont 49er13.
Okay, after Jazz lands on 27 left, we have an American coming in. About 5 mile separation between the two. We might be able to get Piedmont 49er13 in between them. We'll just see how it rolls here.
Philadelphia Tower, Brickyard 4704 requesting push and start.
Brickyard 4704, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. Brickyard 4704.
Philadelphia ground. American 122 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 49er13, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff. Piedmont 49er13.
All right, we're going to get him out of here. I think we have enough separation to safely do it.
Philadelphia Tower. American 420 with you. Runway 27 left.
American 122, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo. American 122.
Endeavor 4124, runway 17, line up and wait.
Runway 17 line up and wait. Endeavor 4124.
All right, there goes Piedmont.
Philadelphia ground, Brickyard 4704 ready to taxi.
Right there, we have American 479ers 3 miles out, so we should be good. He's already off the ground and going, so no issues there. American 1958, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait. American 1958.
American 1636, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 1636.
Jazz 8032, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet. Jazz 8032.
Piedmont 49er13, contact Philadelphia departure on 269er.25.
Roger, good evening.
Brickyard 4704, runway 27 right, taxi via Juliet November Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Juliet November Kilo. Brickyard 4704.
American 479er, runway 27 left, cleared to land.
Runway 27 left cleared to land. American 479er.
Okay, we got him in. That was
Philadelphia
close.
Tower, Piedmont 4871 requesting push and start.
I was paying so much attention to the ground stuff. I got to make sure I pay attention to my arrivals a little better there. I knew he was coming in because obviously I was pushing another plane in between him, but did I clear him? Nope, not till the last second. American 479er, take next available exit on right.
Take next available exit on right. American 479er.
Endeavor 4124, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff. Endeavor 4124.
Piedmont 4871, pushback approved, expect runway 17. Piedmont 4871, pushback approved, expect runway 17.
Ground, 17 pushback approved. Piedmont 4871.
Well, if you guys are enjoying this episode of Tower 3D Pro at Philadelphia, be sure to hit that bell, that like, that sub. I greatly appreciate it. If people are enjoying this content, I'd like to build this channel out a little more. So, and I'm enjoying doing it, so appreciate each and every one of you. There he goes. Once he takes off, we'll get American rolling on 27 right there. American 1958, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff. American 1958.
American 722, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 722.
Philadelphia ground, Piedmont 4871 ready to taxi.
American 1636, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait. American 1636.
American 479er, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet American 479er.
Endeavor 4124, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Roger, good evening.
Philadelphia Tower, American 1876 requesting push and start.
American 1876, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 1876.
American 1636, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff. American 1636.
American 1958, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
American 122, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi American 122.
All right, we just keep banging them out. I think we've been going for about a half hour now. We'll keep going here for a little bit longer. American 722, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait American 722.
Philadelphia ground, American 1876 ready to taxi.
American 1876, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo. American 1876.
American 420, runway 27 left, cleared to land.
Runway 27 left cleared to land American 420.
Brickyard 4704, continue taxi, cross runway 17.
Continue taxi Brickyard 4704.
American 1636, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
All right, so we got American coming in here on 27 left. And we'll get this one rolling. American 722, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff American 722.
Piedmont 4871, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Piedmont 4871.
So I really haven't had to announce the wind because there is none. 345 at 0 knots. American 122, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right line up and wait American 122.
American 420, take next available exit on right.
Take next available exit on right American 420.
All right, so we've got nothing on our radar, but I'll show you the ADARs so you can see what's going on here at the airport. And it's not too bad. It's slowed up a little bit here. American 420, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee American 420.
All right, there goes American. American 122, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff American 122.
American 722, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
320.1, good evening. All right, we still have nothing incoming on our radar. So we'll bang these out. We may just call it an episode after we bang these out. Here goes American taking off. And something's happened to my strip, so I'll exit out of that. I'll bring it up over here for a second. Then bring it over to my second monitor. There we go. Now it's back up. There he goes. Bye-bye now. Brickyard 4704, runway 27 right, line up and wait.
Runway 27 right, line up and wait. Brickyard 4704.
Piedmont 4871, runway 17 clear for takeoff.
Runway 17 cleared for takeoff. Piedmont 4871.
On 17, they taxi onto the runway quicker than they do on 27. So that's something else to keep in mind too if you're pinched for time or separation or anything like that. You want to, you know, you're wanting to get a plane up quickly. The runway to do it is 17. It just seems to take a little longer on 27 right. American 122, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
Man, I can actually breathe now. I can actually breathe. All right, there he goes. We'll get him out of here. And he is taking up as much runway as possible for being a ERJ.
Philadelphia Tower, American 738 requesting push and start.
Brickyard 4704, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff. Brickyard 4704.
American 1876, continue taxi cross runway 17.
Philadelphia Tower, American 2008 with you, runway 27 left.
Piedmont 4871, contact Philadelphia departure on 269.25.
Continue taxi. American 1876. Roger, good evening.
All right, here goes Brickyard 4704. I believe he's an Embraer 70. Off he goes. All right, and the last one that we need to have take off for this episode is going to be this
Tower,
American.
American 892 requesting push and start.
It's an Airbus 321. American 738, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 738.
American 892, pushback approved, expect runway 27 right.
Ground, 27 right pushback approved. American 892.
Brickyard 4704, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1.
Roger, good evening.
American 1876, wind is 346 at 0 knots. Runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 346 at 0 knots. Runway 27 right cleared for takeoff. American 1876.
Philadelphia Tower, American 17908 with you, runway 26. Philadelphia Ground, American 892 ready to taxi.
American 8902, runway 27 right, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Kilo. American 892. Philadelphia Ground, American 738 ready to taxi.
American 738, runway 27 right, taxi via Juliet Tango Kilo.
Runway 27 right taxi via Juliet Tango Kilo. American 738.
All right, and here goes our American Airbus 321. Taking off. Well, again, I would just like to thank everybody for checking out this brand new episode of Tower 3D Pro here at Philadelphia International Airport. If you've liked this episode and you like this channel, be sure to hit that bell, that like, that sub. I greatly appreciate it. There goes American. I really do enjoy making these episodes. So please let me know if you enjoy them and if you want me to continue to make them. I would greatly appreciate the feedback. All right, there goes American 1876. Let's go ahead and hand him off to Philadelphia departure. American 1876, contact Philadelphia departure on 320.1. Have a good flight.
Roger, good evening.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode. I am the Gen X Gamer. I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye now.